From Polly Perrette studying to be a forensic scientist to play one, to Wilmer Valderrama being Hollywood's worst boyfriend, these are the NCIS cast secrets fans need to know. Today we're going to start off with discussing just how multi-talented the cast is. From learning new languages to creating props for their characters in the show, this cast seems to have it all. Polly, who portrays a forensic scientist named Abby Shudo in NCIS, actually has a bachelor's degree in forensic science and did her master's in criminal science. Perrette never intended to become a full-time actress, rather she hoped to pursue a career in forensic science. But instead, she got her big break playing a role in NCIS, which she always thought she would end up doing for a living. And never looked back. Cody DiPaolo isn't too far behind either. Playing Ziva David on the show, she had to learn to speak Hebrew from scratch to play the part effectively. She believed it would bring more authenticity to her portrayal of the role, and boy, she was right. Another star, David McCallum, who plays Donald Mallard on the show, was reported to have enlisted the help of the chief pathologist in Los Angeles to understand the workings of the body and exactly how autopsies are performed. This allowed his acting on the show to be more realistic. In fact, McCallum became so highly skilled in this, it is rumored that he could perform an autopsy on an actual human body. Talking about unwavering dedication to the role, Mark Harmon is another actor to be reckoned with. Playing Leroy Gibbs on the show, a special agent for NCIS, Harmon has a passion for carpentry, both on the show and in real life. Harmon can be described as a handy, resourceful guy, as he crafted many tools for his role on NCIS himself, often creating the props he wanted to use. While we're on the topic of how many talents Harmon has, let me tell you that he is also known for his creativity and leadership skills. Recruiting some of the on-set staff, he transformed the 1972 Airstream, also used in the trailer for NCIS, into a changing area for the cast members. How cool is that? It seems as if the Harmon family didn't put all their eggs in one basket. As talented as Harmon is, his son Sean Harmon proves himself as a force to be reckoned with as well. Sean played a younger version of Gibbs on the show and absolutely crushed the role. Speaking of hobbies, it seems like you can never have too many, especially when it comes to the NCIS cast. Did you know that aside from being an incredible actor, Brian Deitzen, who plays Jimmy Palmer on the show, is a video game fanatic? He's also figured out a way to do two of the things he loves most together. Deitzen sometimes does voiceovers for video game characters. In this way, he gets to indulge in both of his passions at the same time. The star was initially only supposed to come on the show for one episode. However, by 2012, he became a regular. The producers must have recognized how much talent the man packs. And then we have Michael Weatherly, who gave much of himself to the show. Weatherly portrayed Anthony DiNozzo on the show. The star is known for many talents, the obvious one being acting. A lesser-known talent of Weatherly, however, is that he's actually a musician too, and has been one since the age of just 9. Weatherly even wrote 2 songs for the show, namely Bitter and Blue and Under the Sun. This actor is not the only NCIS cast member to be so passionate about music. David McCallum considered becoming a professional musician for a long time before he eventually decided on acting. McCallum is a professionally trained musician. The 89-year-old was also a singer, specifically a crooner, for some time in the 1960s. He was also given many opportunities to pursue music professionally, even landing a recording contract in 1966. He went on to release 4 albums with Capitol Records. Dr. Dre sampled his music to use in the season 2. It's a real thinker why he eventually gave up on the music career and focused all his energies on acting. Sean Murray, played Timothy McGee, is also reported to be a big fan of electronic music. A fun fact that not many people know about this star is that his mother is married to the producer of NCIS, Donald Belisario. In this way, the cast of NCIS is extremely close to and intertwined with the production team of NCIS. Some of the cast even double as part of the production team. Rocky Carroll, who plays Leon Vance in the hit show, has actually directed 15 entire episodes of NCIS. Besides being an incredible director, Carroll is known to be an exceptional actor. His talent for acting was first spotted in elementary school by one of his teachers. Even in a team as tight-knit as NCIS's, not everyone got along with each other. Belisario actually left the team after 4 seasons, reportedly because of tensions between him and Mark Harmon. The two had many heated discussions and even some fights. Harmon didn't like the production style Belisario employed and claimed it was too chaotic. An ultimatum arose at the beginning of season 5, and it was decided that Harmon was more important to the production of the season, so Belisario was let go. Not everyone can be as dedicated to their role as Pablo and Harmon were, however. Getting to the darker side of the NCIS cast secrets, Caitlin Todd, a secret agent for the NCIS, played Sasha Alexander on the show, was killed at the end of season 2. The show played it off as part of the storyline, but the truth behind this is jaw-dropping. Alexander actually asked the producers to be written off. It must have been difficult for the producers of the show to let her go, especially because Alexander had a huge NCIS fan base. The star complained about the long work hours, though, and claimed she couldn't keep up with the show. A big bummer for her fans. Full-time acting isn't for everyone, just like it wasn't Alexander's cup of tea. Even though acting was Polly Perrette's primary focus, she did at one point in time open up a bakery. In 2011, Perrette, along with 2 of her closest friends, launched Donna Bell's Bake Shop. This venture was inspired and named after her mother. Perrette's mom was fond of cooking, and many of Perrette's earliest memories are from inside the kitchen with her mother. Sadly, this business did not take off, and acting remained Perrette's main focus. Speaking of choosing careers, Michael Weatherly truly took his sweet time before landing on acting as his chosen full-time career. He went through many phases. First, Weatherly believed he wanted to be a full-time baseball player, before deciding upon becoming a professional stunt performer. The actor also went to 4 different colleges. He never graduated, though. Finally, Weatherly discovered what his true calling in life is: becoming a full-time actor. Let's just say I'm so glad it all turned out for the best. Weatherly wasn't the only one dabbling in the world of sports. Early on, Mark Harmon was known to be an excellent footballer and was one of the best on his college team. Harmon was so good he was even invited to join the NFL. However, the star passed on this opportunity and decided it wasn't for him. Did you know Wilmer Valderrama, playing Nicholas Torres on the show, was given the title of United Service Organization's Global Ambassador? The star has practically traveled all over the world, over 46 times. His tours include Afghanistan and Germany, where he was given the opportunity to lift the spirits of the troops. Pretty cool, huh? Another super cool fact about Valderrama is that one of his favorite hobbies is to collect cars. He clearly has an eye for collectibles, and bought the 1969 Oldsmobile Vista Cruiser used in that 70s show for just $500. Valderrama hasn't only been lucky in that department, but also in his personal life. He's been in relationships with A-list celebrities such as Lindsay Lohan and Demi Lovato. Ironically enough, he was named Hollywood's worst boyfriend on eOnline.com. However, we're hoping those days are behind him now and wishing him the best, since he's engaged now and also has a daughter. So, from Wilmer Valderrama being Hollywood's worst boyfriend to Polly Perrette studying to be a forensic scientist to play one, those were the juiciest NCIS cast secrets every diehard fan should know. See you next time.